was 5 years old, I used to hide in the bathroom to try to avoid going to swimming lessons. I did not like it.
When I was 7 at Christmas, Santa got me a bike that was too big, and I pouted the entire day.
When I was younger, I played baseball and I was a catcher. And one of the reasons why I ended up landing on that position was I was a slow runner.
And now we're taking on an Ironman 70.3 relay, each doing the very thing we once tried to avoid. I'm swimming, Caitlin's biking, and Colin's running. Turns out the things that challenged us the most actually became our biggest strengths.
So why are we doing this? For the last 2.5 years, I've been following the same training plan as Tiffany and Caitlin, and we've basically been doing all the same races. But we've been doing them individually.
We've talked several times about how much fun it would be to do a relay together. We talked about it, kind of hemmed and hawed about it, thought about signing up for a race last year. We were too late to the button and relays were all sold out, so we never did. But that time is about to change. Tiffany's been a swimmer her entire life, and you can tell. She gets in the pool, and I don't know how she does it, but she's swimming these incredible times. And just the times that she can throw down in the triathlon events that we do, I'm just in awe of it.
I'm probably the most excited person to do the swim because I'm gonna do 32 to 35 minutes worth of work and then I'm gonna be done for the rest of the day. I don't mind suffering in the swim. I don't mind pushing myself. That's one of my strengths. I've been swimming for years. So to just go do the swim, I'm pretty pumped about that. Don't have to worry about traveling with a bike. Don't have to worry about a bike mechanical. So I'm probably the happiest person on this relay team. Caitlin, she just knows how to suffer on the bike, and I think she actually likes it. I mean, she's been doing some Zwift racing the last few weeks, and I can watch her throw down just megawatts for 30 minutes plus. And she embraces it. She looks forward to racing. She looks forward to pushing herself on the bike. And so I know when it comes time for race day, she's got a lot of pride and she's been wanting to chase some epic bike times in triathlon. And now it's her chance. She's gonna be the happiest suffering person on the bike that we know because that's just her nature and she wants to do us proud.
I personally really enjoy the bike. I know it sounds crazy. It's the longest piece of the triathlon and it can be quite grueling sometimes, but I don't know, I'm just that type of person that really enjoys to really hammer down and see how hard I can go. When I've done the full triathlons before, you know, I had to swim prior and then run after, so I always had to kind of reserve myself a little bit on the bike, but here's my chance.
My entire baseball career, I was a catcher, and I liked playing that position, in part because there wasn't a lot of running. But what's funny is I never wanted to play another position, but I always had respect for two other positions, one in baseball and one in football. The closer in baseball, pitcher who comes in and gets the last 3 outs of the game to either win or lose, or field goal kickers in football. They sit on the bench the entire game and then have to come in sometimes at the very last minute for the final play and determine the outcome of the entire football game. I always respected shouldering that pressure. Like that seemed like an entirely different art than just playing the sport because you've got to do your position, but everybody's looking at you and the fate of the game decides or rests on your shoulders. I'm gonna get to feel that pressure doing this relay. I know Tiffany's gonna have an awesome swim. I know Caitlin's gonna have an awesome bike ride. And if I don't have an awesome run, all their effort is wasted. So, never been a closer, never been a kicker, but I guess I'm gonna have that same last person on the field mentality doing the run because I don't want to waste their efforts.
The most exciting thing about racing as a team as opposed to racing solo is we really get to go red line all the way from start to finish. So from the time I swim, Caitlin bikes, and Collins run, we're all putting out our best effort in that discipline. So it's going to be pretty cool to see just how fast we can go.
As for our goals on race day, honestly, if it's not sub 5, I think we failed. I know what we're all capable of, and I fully expect that when I run out of transition to start that half marathon, we'll be in contention for sub 5. It's a hilly run course, so I'll have my work cut out for me. But yeah, goals are anything less than sub 5. And I know we can't really control who else shows up, but I've looked at the past results for this race, and I like to think not only will we be sub 5, we'll be in contention for top 5 amongst relay athletes.
I think we were kind of looking for an early season relay so that, one, it was guaranteed that we just pulled the trigger and did it, and also left us the rest of the season for it to play out however we want it to do. Yeah, there's Galveston in April, Oceanside in April, but then we were like, well, let's think outside the box.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. On March 16th, we're doing Ironman 70.3 Puerto Rico relay style.
It'll be an exciting time to spend together, not worried so much about triathlon. We actually get to focus more on having fun and doing vacation type stuff. And that's the main reason we chose the destination to go to Puerto Rico, because we knew we'd do a little bit of work on race day for sure, and we're gonna take it seriously, absolutely. But it's all about having fun, doing something in a place that we've never been before.
After the race, there's gonna be so many fun things for us to do and see, and just see a new piece of the world, you know? That's part of why we love triathlon, because we get to go and do these racecations and explore the world.
You can follow the Team Saunders Instagram and YouTube channels for updates on how training is going and everything that goes down on race day in Puerto Rico.